Back live with me, and we did not expect the fourth hour, especially me. My God, I thought 3 hours was already a marathon. But you know, like me and Cassandra, like when we talk about things, inaabot talaga kami ng madaling araw. So we are on our second hour with Cassandra, with Casey, my darling B, and I hope you still tune in for this. So let's wait for everybody to come in. Let's see, sabi ko kay Case. Hoy, game ka na ba, girl? So tingnan natin kung nandito na si Cassandra. Nag-wee-wee break lang kami both. So did you enjoy that conversation? Case, I don't see you. Are you here? Hi guys! Oh my god, that was quite a revelation. I did not expect that at all. Well, I expected it, but you know, I did not expect it to be this fun and this like open. So parang, yeah. So, asa na to si girl? B, where are you, B? Asa na si Case? Jessa, did you like that? So who's here? Kasi kanina nakita ko si Rufa, nakita ko si Pia Campos, nakita ko si... Sino ba to? Casey, where are you? Oh my God, baka nakatulog, Char. But no, I was just talking to her. I said like, game ka na? Ayan, nakita, girl. Ay, mali yung tinag ko, girl. Ay, shit. Ayan. Kasi welcome back. My darling B, the one and only Christina Cassandra Cuneta Concepcion, Viuda de Pascual. Char lang, char.
Tanan, babe, ha?
Hoy, girl, anong ginagawa mo lately?
Eh di dito, nagbubuhay siya.
Saan ka ba? Nasa the farm ka ba?
Yes. So
nakatira ka na talaga dyan.
Farm. Charot.
Wait, can you bring me there? When are you going to bring me there? When are you going to bring me to your farm?
No, so here's the deal. Teka lang.
What's the deal?
The tea. You know, you're nuts. You are so crazy. Like,
Girl, we are both crazy, and I love your face right now. It's so sultry with your hair covering your other eye.
So sultry. Am I so sultry right now? Okay.
What color is your hair now, Case?
Quarantine hair. Look at this crazy quarantine hair.
I mean, it's a different color. Is it red? Is it red?
Is like caramel. I think it's like burnt caramel if I were to make it.
You look so kisay.
Hi, kid. I'm so glad. So, why do I feel like I'm so close right now?
When are you gonna bring me to your farm? Kasi di ba may farm ka?
Like, you are such a good interviewer. I feel like
cheers to that. Mag-cheers tayo dyan because you're very generous with your compliments to me, ha?
Of course, babe. You know I love you. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
So you know, the thing is, so during quarantine, diba? Like I lived like so.
Ang layo mo, lumapit ka sa akin konti. Ang layo mo.
As this like parang independent girl, like super strong, independent, ganyan. And parang I always tell them like, sometimes I really feel like people think that too much, that they forget that, you know, I always, you know, that all of us, we need someone, right? We need people to like lean on, and we really want to like be able to surround ourselves with so many people. And I love to entertain, and I love to cook, and I love to entertain and make drinks and cocktails for my friends, and, you know, spend time with family and spend time with my cousins and make new memories, ganyan. So when I was quarantined in my condo, sabi ko, my God, mga walls na lang yung mga kausap.
Kulang ka naman. May aso ka kaya?
Sama ko. Like, kulang na lang kumahol na ako. Kakahol na ako. Magbabark na ako. Sabi ni Ate Juday, babe, ikain mo na lang yung extension ng ECQ. Pero promise, pag natapos to, magkikita na tayo dahil baka mamaya nagbabark ka na dyan. Para dogs ko lang yung kausap ko, yung pinagkakabalahan ko. So, when nag-GCQ for the first time, I did two things.
Okay.
I hired a stay-in helper, which sabi ko sa sarili ko, I will never do. Kasi 18 years old pa lang ako, bumukod na ako, tumira na ako on my own abroad.
Hindi ba si Puff yan?
Hindi ba si Puff? Puff, mag-hi ka daw. Mag-hi ka kay G3.
Hindi ba si Puff yung stay-in helper mo?
Oh, I wish nga stay-in yan eh.
Puff! Kasi si Puff, hindi ko na nakikita. I miss you, Pop.
Hi!
Oh my God, isa kang hindi tumatandang itsura.
Oh my God,
Ages.
sa'yo nun? Sino?
Hindi siya tumatanda. Bakit ganon?
Told her that daw. So guys, ito yung PA ko of 20 years. Si Puff, Power Puff.
Super same itsura. Oo.
Oh. Ganda mo pa rin daw. So she's my PA of 20 years and itago natin sa pangalang Power Puff. Pero tawag dito, so stay out siya. Lumab life siya nung quarantine.
Ang taray! Buti pa siya.
Iiwan ako niyan pagdating sa boys. Pero pipiliin niya yung Tapos ako yung parang, so naiwan ako nag-quarantine. Sabi ko, pag nag-GCQ talaga, alis talaga ako ng Manila. There's no way that I'm staying here. And then, I ended up going out of town. And you know what? I now have a new dream and a new project, which is to build a house kung saan ako titira. Outside of Metro Manila. So I've
Hi,
decided...
Mark Nickdow. Say hi to Mark Nickdow.
Marky! Oh my gosh, Mark! My love, where are you? I miss you so much. Alam mo, dapat nga kami na lang ni Mark eh.
Bakit hindi? Pwede naman.
So
Wala
sabi,
ka bang boyfriend ngayon?
may love life yan.
Ikaw may love life ka ba?
May love life yan. Hi, Vito!
Vito! Hi, Vito!
So anyway, girl, I'm
Oh,
making...
yes, girl.
And I'm, for the first time, I'm actually dreaming up my first house that I'm gonna build. And my mom is gonna be so proud of me. Kasi ganyan din siya eh. She's a dreamer. Like, she loves homes. She loves interiors. Ganyan. And nung bata ako, nag-worry siya kung bakit ba daw parang hindi ako masyadong mahilig sa flowers. Hindi ako mahilig sa mga girly-girly, ganyan. Tapos, somebody told her, pag nagdalaga na yan, and then naging woman na yan, magiging ganyan na yan. And ngayon nangyayari yun, parang, I want to build a farmhouse, I want to have like, a kitchen, an open kitchen with like, you know, an indoor-outdoor gym, and like, all of these things. So, yan yung project ko ngayon. I'm out of town, I'm not in Manila. Dadating lang ako dyan if kailangan ng pagupitan yung dogs ko or...
Wait, nakabili ka na ng lupa?
Ano ba? Or
may spot ka na, alam mo na, may gusto kang location kung saan yung farmhouse mo. May gusto kang location.
Actually, isa yun sa mga tinatrabaho ko ngayon. Yan, ganyan na.
Yay!
So excited.
I'm so happy.
I'm so excited.
I'm so happy that you're setting your goal on something that is actually very tangible. That's something that will last you, you know, a lifetime. I mean, like your mom has a lot of houses. I mean, like I've been to several.
Mom always taught me to dati kasi she's also a fashionista, especially in her 20s, and she had all of her
boutique. Meron siyang boutique. Krista.
No, she's like the Madonna, right? Of the Philippines, ganyan. And
true.
She always taught me, sabi niya, huwag mong sasayangin yung pera mo on Birkin bags and all of these things as a first collection. Sabi niya, huwag kang magko-collect ng mga Birkin, huwag kang magko-collect ng mga ganyan. You have to save your money. And ang gawin mo, ang first splurge mo dapat is, you know, ganun nga, kung kaya mo is lupa.
Real estate, yeah.
And talagang stricto siya doon. She really made sure na yun yung gagawin ko kasi nagkamali daw siya, nang nabalian siya ng buto, ginupit lang daw yung Escada gown niya. Trauma or dun sa Escada dress niya. Doon daw niya na-realize yung value.
Sobrang iconic naman nung anecdote na yon. What an iconic anecdote. Ginupit lang yung Escada. Taray.
After yung Escada dress niya, nabalian siya ng buto sa premiere night niya, Richard, Tito Goma. Tapos, parang, alam mo yon, ginupit lang daw ng ganun yung doctors. Wala pa kailam yung doctor sa Escada. Sabi niya, ganun-ganun lang. Never na daw. Parang sabi niya, see, like, all of these things, di ba, but like, at the end of the day, di ba, parang, you don't have anything. So, sabi niya, anak, sabi niya, no matter what, alam mo yon, mag-save ka, mag-commercial ka na mag-commercial, magtrabaho na magtrabaho, and ilagay mo yan sa real
estate.
sa mga working girls, 'di ba, na I mean, of course, these are very hard times. I'm not gonna say this is applicable to now. It's not. But you know, be wise with your money. I mean, that's something I learned talaga. Like, as an independent woman, I've made my own mistakes when it comes to money. And, we work so hard, especially these days. Work is hard to come by. Like, ABS-CBN just shut down. These
Yeah.
are times we have families to support. A lot of us do. And it's not a joke when you have some income coming in. So I think now more than ever, diba? Like we all have to be super conscious about where we put our
Our
hard
spending.
our spendings, and I think that's something that I really learned during the quarantine. What's really important, yung ganon, parang and so I think like I never thought I would build a house for myself because lagi ko iniisip na pag kinasal ako, yun na yung time na magbe-build ako ng bahay or something. And I think like now it's so important to be able to grow your own food, to be able to um do things because you don't know tomorrow's not promised, diba?
Yes, especially now, it's become so real to us that everything can end everything can change and end in a day, in a split second, right? Diba? I mean, like you've always said that you will build a house when you get married, but I mean, there's no harm in starting to build now, diba? How do you see yourself in the future? I mean, like, what are the circumstances that you feel that you will get married? Parang, what are
You
you looking for in a husband, in a potential life partner?
I really always I don't know gosh, this is so hard to answer, but I want somebody who's also able to I see myself as a global Filipina.
You
I see
are.
as a Filipino. I think you're the one who even coined that term before. Like, I see myself as like a modern global Filipina. I'm still very much Filipina. Fluent ako sa Tagalog. Fluent din ako sa English. But
French.
mahal ko rin yung culture natin. But at the same time, I would like to be with someone na hindi lang Pilipinas ang mundo niya. Or maybe hindi nga siya taga dito eh. Baka taga ibang bansa. Pero
Afam. Char.
bansa natin kung sakali. And I think that's more of the type. I have trouble thinking that I would be with a politician and be a politician's wife. I mean, I have trouble with that. I don't know that that's the life that I want. But I'm sure it's a wonderful life.
Yeah.
But I don't
Your
know that
mother is a politician's wife.
my
Your
mother's
grandmother.
wife, my grandmother was a politician's wife. And maybe that's why
You don't
I
want it for yourself. Uh-oh.
that life. And I think it's wonderful for the women that are in it. I just don't know that it's for me. So I think that, I would love a very global sort of life and
A
still,
global jet setter life, like somebody who probably travels for a living, travels. Would you be able to step back for somebody who's going to be your husband? Like for example, siya yung jet set lifestyle, and you would be sort of like ikaw, or kailangan you have to be also doing your own thing.
I think I would like to have somebody that helps me build at the same time that he's building. Somebody that will, help me to also explore and see the world. Yeah.
Okay,
Ikaw, what's your type ba?
my type is a fam. Case, of course, you've had relationships with Filipino guys and you've had relationships with foreign guys. Diba? The Frenchman, diba? The French guy who I never got to meet, but I've seen him in your posts and everything. What is the difference between having a boyfriend who is Filipino and having a boyfriend that is foreign? Si Pierre. His name is Pierre. Thank you so much.
Pierre is a wonderful guy. Pierre, I think no matter who he ends up with, if we end up together again or if he's with another woman, I'm just saying like, I think Pierre is so wonderful. I have only the best things to say about Pierre. But I think what the difference is really they're Pinoys are no, I can't say. I really cannot say it's between a foreigner and a Filipino because Pierre was so very sweet. He's such a sweet man. Like so expressive, so sweet. Like I mean, I don't want to even get started with Pierre because it's hard to talk about, why we're not currently together. I think, distance makes it really hard.
Mahirap talaga.
Yeah, but he is based in Paris. He is based in my second home, and I think you just really have to be ready to take that plunge, kasi you really,
Have you
really have
ever, sorry, go ahead.
to take that plunge.
Yes. Have you ever, I mean, like, considered
Si Jot
maybe
no,
go,
si Jot nagko-comment talaga.
oo, lahat sila, nagising silang lahat for you, Casey. My God, this is my highest viewership, I think. Wait, Casey,
Ako ha, feeling ko
hindi ko
kailangan ko
naman maamo yan, girl. Pero girl, naisip mo ba ever na babalik ka ng Paris at doon ka na lang titira?
be, of course naman. Alam mo hanggang ngayon,
Talaga? Do you think na doon ka mag-end up, sa Paris ka titira?
hindi nakaalis yung isang paa ko doon. Forever nang nandun yun sa Europe. Pero, hindi na part na siya ng dugo ko. Hindi ko na yun maaalis. Like, ang galing eh. Ang galing talaga nung mga tanong mo eh. I mean, I enjoy this kind of conversation. Na-excite ako.
Oh.
Pero, what it is, alam mo yon yung parang I would want, kasi, I just feel like, iba rin ako mag-isip. I feel like I have a very, sort of, very creative way of thinking, like, very different way, out of the box way of thinking, na I can't see myself talaga, like, na parang limited lang yung life.
Yeah.
Parang I'm someone who will really allow me to reach other things outside, yung ganon. So I honestly, I don't know, it's so hard to speak, no, kasi baka naman may nakikinig dyan na Filipino, pero my God,
correct.
Yeah.
What about Australia? B, what about Australia? I mean, did you ever consider like maybe going to Australia for Ali Borromeo naman na napaka...
Crazy. Ano ba to?
I did not, of course I know Ali as an Askal, but I did not know the extent of his family's wealth. They own Blackmore. Ngayon ko lang, parang a couple of years ago ko na lang, so oh my God, what a catch. What a catch. So what was it like being with Ali?
Greetings from Germany. Hi, guys from Germany.
Hello, German guys. Baka may irereto kayo sa amin dalawa.
Sabi, no? Ano ba yan? Have you considered online matchmaking? Like,
of course, I was on Tinder for a while. What about you?
Dating, like, actually, have you considered actually hiring a matchmaker?
Can I hire you?
Oh my gosh, I watch Indian Matchmaker on Netflix.
Ako din. Super gusto ko yung girl na wala siyang nagustuhan na guy kahit isa. Wait, B. Sagutin mo muna yung Ali Borromeo.
What about?
I mean, like, di ba parang you were together for a while and, I found out, like, maybe, because my best friend's husband works for Blackmore. Tapos sabi niya, ano na, Ali Borromeo's family owns Blackmore. Tapos sabi ko, ay, bongga, such a catch. I mean, like, you're also a catch. Definitely, you're more of a catch. But, how did you guys get together? I mean, it's such a weird, like, hindi naman sinasabing weird coupling, pero, like, medyo odd. Kasi, di ba, parang athlete, and, well, you were also very athletic din naman. Pero, yeah, how did that come about?
I was horseback riding in Polo.
Ang class! Horseback ride. Ang social mo, B.
Sport ko nung bata ko yun. And then, nag-ride pa rin ako sa Polo, di ba? So anyway,
okay.
I was riding in Polo, and then he came with one of my best friends, Eloise Alba Carvalho.
Yung mga pangalan ng friends mo, social, no? Eloise. Para talaga siyang,
You're so funny. Anyway, we were introduced. We're still very good friends. We're still super good friends. Like, we're still able to really, like, talk and text each other, Ali and I, and we're good friends. I think like, I don't know that he's even ready to go to Australia, right? I don't know, but yeah. Australia is a really peculiar mix of, like, Asia and Europe, so it's comfortable in that sense. But I think if I were to be in Australia, like it's just it's I don't know. It would be
Hindi mo
for me.
bet. Ayaw mo mag-migrate to Australia. Mas gusto mo sa Europe, syempre, di ba? European ka eh.
I don't know, B. I'm not gonna be checking boxes on a piece of paper. I think what's most important is to find the man that is for you. And also, I think that, a lot of the reason, like, I was never ready in my 20s. I was never ready in my 20s to really settle down talaga. Hindi talaga yun yung hanap ko. And I thought when I hit 30 that I would be ready, that I would be, okay, Ali is it. I thought, but
Oh
there's
my God, talaga?
time na yon. I mean, I thought everyone was it, di ba? And then parang ma-realize mo, ako pala yung hindi ready din. I mean,
Okay.
pero
So,
yeah,
ikaw nakipag-break.
you know what? Kasi puro love life yung pinag-uusapan natin. I think naman, the most important thing is to really work on yourself first. Like, just keep going, diba? Like, I think where I'm at now is, I like to just say, keep going, keep making your dream new dreams. Tim Yap told me this. This is the time to dream new dreams.
Exactly, yes.
And, this is the time to dream new dreams because those dreams are gonna be there. The pandemic, let's just say it won't be there forever. Hindi forever to. Mawawala rin yan. And, maybe a new ano na naman, pero itong situation na may end din to. And sabi niya, just dream new dreams. And that's where I'm focused right now. It's really being independent of, outside of all the relationships I've been with. I don't, parang it's fun eh. It's fun to, make your lives and your days revolve around a guy, right? I mean,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, the guy will only want to be with you however interesting your life is. You also want
Exactly.
interesting life however way it's possible during a pandemic so that you give that man an interesting partner. However happy you are with your life will be what he gets. So more than like, oh, I want this, I don't want that, I want this, I don't want that. It's like, no, what kind of life do I want and what kind of life do I want to share?
Yeah.
So that I enters frame. Yun yung maganda yung eksena na papasukan niya. 'Di ba? Kung
Ang
pelikula
galing-galing mo naman.
yun, pag enter frame yung guy, dapat yung eksenang papasukan niya, maganda. Maganda yung highlight, ganon.
Ang
So,
galing-galing mo.
oo,
What's a great insightful, I mean, like, way to look at things, di ba? Parang, tama, ayusin mo yung buhay mo, di ba? And I mean, like, we're now shifting into talking about dreams, di ba? What for you, apart from the kitchen collab and the WWF and all of these real estate and the farms, I mean, what are the dreams? Of course, those are the dreams within reach right now, but what are the dreams you still have that are maybe further upon the horizon? I mean, after this, I mean, because you're very young. Obviously, you're still very young. You're beautiful, you're vibrant. I mean,
I would love
Casey, ang sexy mo, di ba? Parang any guy would be lucky to have you, di ba? For them to come into your life, like you said, and okay, this is what I will add to your life. I mean, that's what I gathered, di ba? Parang be somebody that when somebody gets together with you, you add to their life. Hindi yung sila yung mag-a-add sa life mo. Is that right?
That's it. Because a lot of us women, like, especially when we're scared of relationships in the beginning, like, you're always thinking, ay, tsaka yan. Ay, ganito yan. Ang dami mong masasabi. But what about you, diba? What value can you add to his life? Are you happy to be around? Diba? Are you gonna give him a world that he's better off? Like, a guy has to be better with you. Like, you have to be, ano yung saying? He has to stop being single only if being with a woman will make his life better. And same with you. Why not stay single if yung relationship ka nga, pero it's a shit relationship. Diba? Sorry.
It doesn't enrich you. It doesn't enrich you. Tama.
So, you have to also be that for the person. So, before you say, ay, itong guy na yan, ganyan, tsaka yan, ay, maliit yung, ano niya, yung pitaka niya. Pitaka niya. Or like, you know what I mean? Parang, because I always hear that from girls and you guys, diba? Parang, And I'm just like, my gosh, ang dami yung criticism, di ba? Pero at the end of the day, it's more of, what about me? Like, am I a good partner? And would I make him feel safe? Di ba? And I'm not perfect. I also have a side to me that's very like guarded, you know, and so I learned a lot from the relationships that I've been in, and you know, especially there's, ay nako, talaga, like, you know, you have a lot to learn about yourself before you can say that you're ready. And
That's
so
true.
yeah, I think it's more of, okay, I'm gonna focus on my new dreams. I'm gonna focus on how healthily I want to live my life and how happily I want to live my life, and that's going to make it worth it for whoever man comes into my life. And hopefully they don't play around with me, and hopefully I am strong enough to stand on my own and not be afraid to leave if I don't feel like it's um it's not
Not
naman,
working anymore.
but you know, it has to be a long lasting friendship to begin with. I already, because I am such a hopeless romantic. I am such a romantic that you really have to get out of that ideal thing and understand that you're gonna do life together. So that's where I've sort of worked with my mental space. You don't look at guys like products or objects, because women can also objectify men. It's not just the men.
Yes, it's fun to objectify men, Char.
Women, strong career women tend to objectify men sometimes. Let's just admit that sometimes they
That's a
have it.
fun hobby. I mean, like, that's my hobby and it's a fun hobby. Pero,
But
Case B, tama yung sinabi mo. Like, that's exactly what Corina Sanchez said. Both are idols. Di ba idol natin si Corina, si Coring? Sinabi niya, if you're not happy anymore, then leave. Diba? What's important is really how you are happy with yourself. And that's exactly what you're echoing. I mean, like, I've had this conversation previously with Karina, and it's the same concept, same principle. Diba na parang you have to be complete and you have to be able to offer like the world. Hindi ka hahanap ng lalaking who will offer you the world, diba?
you also have to think of yourself and how good of a partner are you, diba? Like, it's not all about what the person can do for you. It's like friends, diba? You don't look at friends like, oh, what can that person do for me? It's also, ako, it's like, oh gosh, I'm not a great friend because I don't keep in touch as well as they do, but I realize that, oh, I need to put forth more effort. So it's the same with a guy. It's like, you know, you don't want to always choose a guy, what they can do and what they can give, what they can do for you. It's also about you and what, you know, what kind of person, what kind of world they would have pag mentor frame ka din sa buhay
Oo.
nila.
Oo, tama, tama, tama. Pero kasi right now, 'di ba, it's virtually impossible to be like maybe meet people for ako kasi I'm quarantined alone and I know for a while that you were also quarantined alone and there are a lot of
Oh,
people,
Lord.
ha?
Di ka nagkaka-panic attack?
Nagkaka-panic attack, girl, kaya nga ako nagkakaroon ng mga ganitong outlet. But anyway, a lot of people are quarantined alone. And of course, these are the moments when we feel like we need somebody. It would be better if we have somebody with us or maybe quarantined with, diba? Parang, what are the things having gone through it yourself, quarantined also by yourself, what are the things that you learned that maybe you can tell people who are quarantined alone that will help them in their struggle, in their everyday, because we're still on quarantine, diba? So ano yung mga natutunan mo na pwede mong i-share?
It's super hard. I mean, you don't have one person with you.
No, I have. Pero ibig ko sabihin, like, somebody that you love. I mean, like, romantically.
Girl, ikaw naman. Ako, when I say quarantined alone ako, I really mean alone. Like, walang kasama. Like, literally, mag-isa lang. Diba?
Kaya nga, ano nga natutunan mo?
Sabi, ang dami. Akala ko kaya ko na. Akala ko ang galing ko na independent living, ganun. Hay! Ang dami kong hindi alam. It's not just about yung kakayanan mo. Ito pa, ang strong women, strong career women, they always say, kaya ko naman mag-isa, kaya ko naman. Kaya mo nga. Pero, relationships pa rin are so important. I'm not just talking about partner in life, ha. Yung talagang, what's the quality of the relationships around you? And you will see talaga who comes through for you. Like, sino talaga yung sasalba sa'yo pag, sino talaga yung makikinig pag sinabi mong hindi ko na kaya? Who will really listen when you say, sobrang lungkot ko na? Yung ganon, yung dati ha, yung naka-lock in ako talaga alone. Parang, sino yung talagang magtatanong, kamusta ka na? How are you? And actually really wanna know, 'di ba? So I think it's more of really cultivate the friendships in your life. Choose who. I mean, I've made mistakes with friends. I've been betrayed. I've been betrayed. I've been hurt before by friends, diba? I mean, we all naman siguro have one experience
I know
of,
what you're talking about. Of course, I know what you're talking about.
diba? So it's like I've learned to be more choosy with with who I bring in my life. Parang ganon. I mean, yun lang, yung parang hindi lahat kakaibiganin mo, hindi lahat really love you and really care for you. And now more than ever, you have to also save your energy kasi to keep yourself to survive, 'di ba? I
Mhm.
mean, mentally and all of that. It's a tough time right now mentally for a lot of people. A lot of people get anxiety attacks. A lot of people have like super major anxiety and so it's just really more of yun, just really support yourself, but don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to reach out and
Yes.
talk
Yes.
to someone.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to say like, grabe, hindi ko alam gawin to. Like, hindi ko na kaya. I need a break. Can you come get me? Or, don't think that you have to do it all. Don't think that you have to, wala anong pinapatunayan mo, 'di ba? Like, don't be afraid to say, pagod ka na. Don't be afraid. But always pick yourself up. Always say, okay, I'll try again. Always keep moving and find inspiration. Talagang see the good. Pray a lot.
Yes.
Pray. Like, I mean, ako, I'm a believer, and I pray there for me, there is a God for me.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I think that's what this pandemic also proved, diba? You are not in control, and there is a higher power. I mean, that's watching over all of us, diba?
Have to also see life that way. It's not all about facts and science. There is a spiritual side to what's going on right now in the way that you need to survive. It's also a huge spiritual drive that will get you from point A to point B, where point B is a really good place to be. So, yun lang. I think that my way of coping was to finally get out of Manila kasi sobrang pressure so near each other. Sa building ko, parang left, right, up and down. Kumartwheel ka, there's a case somewhere. And it's like, wala na akong makita kung di mga dingding ko. So I said, bakit hindi nila ako magbuhay probinsya? I left. And I did Casey's Closet to help people purchase, affordable clothes that are really from my closet or from,
Your
the
wardrobe, yeah.
secondhand. It's a resale shop. It's Casey's Closet, or this is Casey's Closet, and you can get affordable clothes there. You don't always have to buy retail price. So, yeah, and that's moving. There's a weekly release, and people can find like shirts, pants, dresses, bags, shoes, and things there, and it's gonna be more affordable than the brand like retail price talaga. So this is Casey's Closet is there. Just keep busy. Don't It's so hard Some people are really not doing well. Some people are starting to do well. It's Don't pressure yourself. Lea Salonga in your show said, exist in the nothing. Like,
Exactly.
when it's there, you have to learn to exist in the nothingness. And then eventually mafe-feel mo na lang yon na. Sabi ni Ate Juday sa akin, babe, mafe-feel mo na lang yon pag ready ka ng kumilos-kilos at gumalaw-galaw. You will be willing to move and do something. Mafe-feel mo na lang yon pag kailangan mo ng gumalaw-galaw. So, yun.
Exactly. I think, Case, more than anything, you have an arsenal of great people behind you that really want you to, I mean, do well in life, and that we're all behind you. And I mean, like, quietly, silently, we watch your steps, and I'm so proud of you. Can I just say that I'm so proud of you of everything that you are doing in and out of the pandemic? I mean, ngayon, I can see that the things that you are doing, the kitchen collab, Casey's closet, and now the dreams of a farm, and I mean, like, you have so many things on your plate and you still manage to give me the time and 2 hours at that. I mean, I just want to thank you for valuing our friendship so much that you would trust me with everything that you told me and everything our viewers learned from you. I mean, there's so much wisdom. You've always been a smart girl, obviously, but I mean, the wisdom that has grown inside of you through the years. Of course, I met you when you were in your 20s and now you're in your 30s. Diba, parang it just makes me feel so proud. I mean, I don't mean that in a ate or whatever way, but like when I look at you, I mean, I just see how much you have grown. And for you to be able to speak to me and talk to me with so much honesty, and people are going wild, diba? I mean, it's fucking midnight and we have 1,600 whatever viewers, diba? So I just want to thank you, Case. And I mean, like, as a closing siguro, 'di ba? What are the things that you look forward to when this is finally, and how do you see our future? I mean, the future of the Philippines, the future of, I mean, every single relationship that we cherish, 'di ba? I mean, this is gonna be here for a long time. Obviously, Bill Gates said it's gonna be until maybe 2021. So, what are the things that you feel that we can look forward to in the meantime?
Honestly, with the whole thing about the Philippines, oh God, no one knows. You know, honestly, no one knows. I, all I have to say is, I really want to love my country, but sometimes it's just not easy right now.
Girl, I'm with you with that. Yeah.
But I do love my country very much because I'm Filipina. It's in my blood. Um, but I think that what there is to look forward to is, di ba, dati ang nireklamo mo, wala akong oras, gusto ko na magpahinga, kahit one day lang, ganyan-ganyan. Or gusto ko ng time, gusto ko naman ng time para naman maayos ko yung buhay ko, para naman maisip ko yung finances ko, paano ko naman iisipin yung mga pera-pera ko kung wala naman akong time mag-isip, trabaho ng trabaho. And now, we have this time. We have everything we were complaining for. We have it. We have our time. People have time with their families. People have time for their children. People have time for their husbands, their wives. People have even time now to work and work from home. And sometimes it's harder for some people, sometimes it's easier. But we have all this time to, even for me, to, I'm more creative now that we're still, and there's no like hustle and bustle so much, diba? So I think it's actually, I mean, I really feel for the people that have lost loved ones due to this pandemic. I mean, I lost my grandmother on my father's side just a couple of
Yes.
weeks.
My sympathies. I saw your post.
Thank you. The hardest part was, not seeing the family and not being able to gather. So I think emerging from this, I really do hope that there is a true vaccine for this. I mean, apart from that, I hear that there are cures now and treatments, but it's just the fact that people started to live simpler and started to really reflect and reset. I think that was amazing for us all. We were going way too fast, and I couldn't even keep up with the world, and I'm only in my 30s. So it's great. I mean, at the end of the day, life has to go on. I was told on the phone today, Tito Naresh, he's a Indian businessman, very successful, and he said, Casey, don't work too hard. Don't worry so much about this situation. It's like, just remember, just think that you'll get better, you'll get better. If you get it, you'll get better. And don't even think you're gonna get it. Just live your life. You have to live life, and life has to go on because we still have lives to live. So that's why I will keep playing dress up, and I will keep communicating,
Yes, please. Please. I enjoy it.
cooking, and learning how to cook from my friends who will teach us how to cook. And as much as possible, just keep dreaming new dreams and keep moving forward, onwards, and upwards. And whatever it is you go through, keep going with a positive mindset. Just go through it and don't give up. So that's that. And I think it is almost midnight.
I cannot believe that we've talked this long and there are so many gems in everything that you said. And I just want to say that you look so happy. I think you're happy. Are you happy?
I mean, I'm excited about this future house I'm building.
I want to see it, ha? I want to see it. And I want to be able to taste the food that you will cook. Kasi ginaya ka na ni Selena Gomez. Nakita mo ba yung kay Selena? Ginaya ka na rin niya. Nauna ka, in fairness to you. Nauna ka talaga sa kitchen collab.
Thank you. I mean, WME is her agency, and I'm sure that they're, a very good agency to have. So anyway,
That's true.
B, thank you so much for this time. I missed you, and I love conversing with you. You're one of the smartest, best writers, hosts, and thinkers out there. Thank you for knowing me and spending your time, and also helping me find myself from the very beginning that I entered this world of entertainment. And I will never forget Paris to Pinas and all of the things. So hopefully we get to work with each other soon or see each other soon.
Definitely. Right back at you, B. And I will never forget how you treated me in Paris. You made my first time in Paris very memorable, and every time we spent together. And okay, it's almost midnight, so what?
Hesitate to call.
What?
I'm always here for you. Don't hesitate to call.
I will. I will take you up on that. And I love you so much, B. I mean, I've loved you for a long time. And I just want to say good night. And I love you over and over.
I love you too. Thanks for having me, babe. I had so much
fun. Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Good night, everyone.